it going, guys? We're back, baby. We are back. It's been a what 3 weeks since you guys been on an episode, Ryan and Justin.
Yeah,
Well, maybe 2 weeks because we did episode 10 and 11 were back to back because we did night one, night two predictions. Uh, we have a new setup going on. We have our new IWC podcast Twitter account, which I'll be live tweeting tonight for AEW. I'm actually going to force myself to sit through a 2 hour show of AEW and like it. I did that on Raw, and I'm not going to lie, I regret it because Raw wasn't that good outside of the Seth Rollins and Rusev and Sheamus stuff. Everything else was boring. I watched NXT last night. It was pretty good. We basically
I,
what
I
happened at
missed it
NXT.
because I worked.
Yeah. Basically, what happened at NXT is we got set up for Heatwave. We have our first match for Heatwave: Dark State versus Hank and Tank. Moose showed up, so which they were teasing for Thursday. Moose versus Trick Williams for the TNA Championship. Then we're getting a four-way, an eight-man tag match between Dark State and versus Moose, Trick Williams, Obafemi, and Javon Evans. I can't wait for that. Uh, and then in a couple weeks in Philadelphia, Javon Evans and Trick Williams will be fighting each other. The winner goes to face Obafemi that weekend at Heatwave, which obviously the writing's on the wall. Uh, we're getting Javon Evans versus Obafemi at Heatwave. I don't think Trick Williams is going to be inserted in this title picture because Trick Williams has the TNA Championship and Mike Santana and Moose are after him. So I have a feeling Mike Santana or Moose is gonna. I think Mike Santana is gonna show up in 2 weeks and cost Trick Williams uh, the shot at the NXT title, or they could do Trick Williams versus Obafemi and Oba defeats Trick and holds both the TNA and NXT. But I don't think that's gonna happen because that makes no sense because then there's really no anybody realistically gonna defeat Obafemi. I feel like Trick Williams is more beatable in the storyline sense right now. Obafemi has beaten anyone that's in his path. Trick Williams had
Yeah, definitely.
so Trick Williams has had to cheat to win majority of his since winning that TNA championship. So we'll see like I said, Thursday is TNA. I won't be able to lie. I might lie tweet that because we'll be in the hotel, so we might be able to watch it. Maybe.
Well, we know that it's been streaming on YouTube now.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We might be able to watch it in the hotel. Let's get into SummerSlam. I already had our review, which has the viewership's growing on that video, which is pretty cool. Last time I checked, it was 215 views, the most we've gotten since on this YouTube channel since Game 4 recap of the Capitals Montreal Canadiens. That's crazy, and it's the most in the entire channel, which is crazy. That's a lot thanks to for the Twitter. Twitter, me live tweeting Twitter has really gained some viewerships for us. Uh,
That's good.
that's good.
Yeah.
It's a start. It's a start for us. It's a start for us. I mean, if we can continue to grow, hopefully not just for wrestling but the YouTube channel in general for all the other podcasts. Would stay tuned for a couple weeks as the NFC South Trash Talk podcast will be debuting the weekend after I come back from New York City. Which yes, me and Cheryl will be in New York City a week after SummerSlam.
Yep. We leave tomorrow.
We leave tomorrow at 5 in the morning, probably 6:30.
6.
6:30. We get up at 5. We're leaving by 6:30. So Justin, Ryan, you guys were on vacation when this happened, or at least you were on vacation
Oh yeah.
for Saturday for night one. You guys got to see night one, not at work where Ryan was, but Ryan night two he watched it, but he was at work. Your opinion on night one?
Night one has some decent moments. Like you said already, the main event is probably the highlight of the night.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think I said it on camera,
I
but I'll
do
say it right now. Yes, they made. I said in my review, night one and night
I
two
do feel I
were
do
the
feel a little
highlights.
bad about what happened to Gunther.
Yeah. Uh, there's
How he completely busted his face.
there's people that think Gunther might end up helping Seth out the War Games match. I can see that. I can see that. I don't think it's going to be Drew. I think Drew's on Friday. Seth's on Monday. I don't think there's a reason to move Drew on Monday right now. They just moved Drew to SmackDown at the beginning of the year. So
Yeah,
you
especially because of his history with Bronson Reed
yeah, and Cody.
and Drew's history.
Yeah.
The history with Drew with Cody, Randy right now, and all the other people on SmackDown. I just don't see uh, Drew McIntyre joining that group. I feel like the three obvious choices right now are Gunther, Austin Theory, and some NXT superstar. I do feel that an NXT superstar will be one of the members to join uh, Seth's group, so they can elevate him. I don't know. Will it be Trick Williams? Will it be
There's,
Ethan Page? Will it be Ricky Saints?
there's like two or three that I think it's Ethan, Ricky, and Trick.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
Ethan has that group. Ricky's
Yeah,
going to SmackDown with Cody. I doubt he's going to Raw.
yeah, I don't think Ricky's turning
Yeah.
heel unless Cody turns heel. That's the big thing. Ethan can get away with it because I think once Ethan drops that North American title, he's going to the main roster. But I would still call him up when he's North American Championship because then you can have more gold in that group. Uh,
Yeah,
for what I've heard from the rumors, Ethan's more they're more high on Ethan joining the group than they are Ricky, which again makes more sense because Ethan is already a heel. He has an ego. He already has that I'm an
Your
asshole.
ego, right?
He has that I'm an asshole mentality, which would be
he's all
perfect.
ego.
Yeah, he's all ego with
Oh,
that
there you go. That's right.
in
That
that
and
perfect
if
group.
you look at this group. They they look a lot like
Evolution.
the Four Horsemen and
Oh, the four
Evolution.
horsemen. Yeah, I'd say four. I would say four. Yeah, the Evolution is my pick for sure. Evolution. Uh,
No,
No, it's I'm like Justin. It's more of
a
the
mixture
Four
of both.
Horsemen
you know what they
because you got to
also
think you have
you know what they also remind me of another group that Ric Flair had, Fortune Four. I mean, if you look at it,
No,
well there was way more members of Fortune than there was.
no, but only reason I'm saying Evolution and the Horsemen is Paul Heyman is your Ric Flair.
yes, 100%.
Then you have Triple H as well. Seth Rollins is Triple H. Then Braun Breaker's your Batista.
Yeah. Uh, honestly, I'm gonna throw a name out there, because he's so related to Randy Orton, but I don't think he'd be perfect for them because
Miles Ford.
he's a baby. Yeah, Miles Bourne. I would think he would be perfect to join them, but he's a baby face, and I don't think they're gonna. They just took him out of a
Uh,
tag team stable. They're not gonna
I
put him
think
back into
Ethan
one.
Page.
Ethan
Ethan
Page.
Page is the perfect one to be that Mark Jindrak,
Yeah,
Randy
Randy
Orton
Orton.
character.
Ethan Page is probably the best choice, but
But then you got to think he's also with Vanity Project, and he literally just last night he started teaming with Chelsea.
yeah. So this could all be a ruse. It could be all a ruse, and in the end, that he ends up joining Seth Rollins' group. We're obviously heading towards a War Games
Or
match.
Chelsea take over Vanity Project,
Yeah, I could.
steal it out from under.
Wouldn't that make him a babyface?
Well, they've also done where they've taken shit from heels and they were still a heel after
Yeah,
they were turned on.
yeah, I could see that.
It's
Uh,
Triple H. You don't know what's going on in that man's bald head.
yeah,
That's true.
true. So you guys, your opinion on night one, like you said, the main event. I feel like the main event saved night one. I mean, outside of the Roman
Yeah,
Reigns,
the whole show kind of drug a
yeah,
little bit.
outside
The
of the
fact
Roman
that a lot of
Reigns,
people say it
Yeah.
was better than WrestleMania,
the
I don't see it.
the Uso night one WrestleMania again was dull until that main event, which night one's main event again with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns saved it. Here, I feel like there was two matches on night one that saved the show. It was the opening tag team match, which was crazy. They got the crowd in it and they were awesome. And then the main event. Because Gunther and Punk put on a fucking show, and then Seth Rollins with that visual when he threw the crutches away was fantastic. Um,
That was freaking awesome.
I was literally sitting there looking around. I was like, "He's gonna toss us aside. He's gonna toss us aside." And then he tossed us aside. I was like, "I told you."
he kept walking to him, so I'm like, okay, is he really hurt? And then he stopped. I'm like, okay, no, he's cashing in. He's cashing in. All right, so I got the thumbnail today. It's gonna be Nick Khan with money signs on his face.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that in a minute. We'll get into that. We'll also get into some AEW. Again, more AEW
It should be
problems.
Nick Khan and Scrooge McDuck on gold coins.
Hey, there we go. There we go, Bednar. Strike three. I'm watching the game, baseball game. We'll be at the Yankees game on Friday too. I'll have shorts too and everything, pictures and stuff. I can't wait. But
Oh no,
yes,
I was watching I was watching the Little League World Series. I was going full Mr. Hubert.
oh freaking! I saw South Carolina. They walked off Florida, I think, yesterday. Now they're heading. They're going to be in the World Series, the Little World Series. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they actually had their first major injury in like 10 years yesterday.
Oh, did they?
A kid tore his ACL.
Oh God, that's not.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch.
All right, so we got Nick Khan, and then I should put Mr. Krabs money.
There you go.
money.
Just superimpose Nick Khan's head on Mr. Krabs' body.
Even better.
No, I'm
Even better.
gonna have Mr. Krabs with his face looking at money, and it's gonna be Nick Khan in the background with eyes with the money symbols coming out of his eyes, and it's gonna say ESPN Nick Khan, and then it's gonna be like someone crying like like someone broke. Uh,
I don't know which one makes them monopoly. Is this Disney being a monopoly or WWE?
yeah,
Disney.
does WWE own? I thought Disney bought ESPN bought part of NFL, so they bought 10% of NFL.
They
No,
did.
They did.
Disney owns ESPN.
Yes, but
Right.
I'm saying ESPN and Disney themselves bought 10% of the NFL, so now they have a share in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't own
Yeah, they
WWE.
bought the
They don't
rights
own
to
WWE.
NFL Network and all
TKO,
that.
yeah, TKO still owns WWE. They're just now They're now moving their PLEs and their pay per views to
It's
ESPN.
not a full blown buyout. It's
Yeah,
a streaming contract.
yeah,
Yeah.
But still, $30 a
Got it.
month, that's ridiculous.
it is. But we'll get into that. But let's talk about night two. Your guys' opinion on night two?
Night two, like I already said before we went on stream, that TLC match being the 25th anniversary, that was balls to the wall.
Oh,
It
100%.
was great.
That was a great match.
And that massive ladder bump that Candace took, I'm
Oh my
surprised that girl
God,
got up and started walking around.
that was fantastic.
I
And Johnny Gargano's
I'm going to
thumbs up.
honestly say
His thumbs up afterwards was fantastic.
that
Go
I'm
on,
going to
Justin.
honestly say
Hey, you okay? You okay? Good. Thumbs up.
Go on, Justin. You were
Great.
cutting out. Sorry.
sleeping the women's strip.
I gotta say the first two matches on night two were really good. Now the triple threat wasn't as good as the Mania triple threat between Io, Rhea, and Bianca, but it was still very good. And then the tag team match.
It just feels like they're repeating matches with the women's title right now.
And the tag team match was awesome,
It
but
does.
well, not really, because now they have Stephanie.
I don't know.
Versus Naomi.
There was a few botches here and there.
There was, but it was still a very good match. And then you had the match. What really felt like it turned the night around, like turned the night into bad, until the main event was the fucking Lyra and Becky match. It felt so rushed. They were trying to do way too much.
That was full of botches too.
They were trying to do way too much.
But the damn crowbar.
And then fucking, it felt like Bailey was supposed to be there earlier, and then she didn't show up. So it felt like Becky had to stall. She had to stall for a minute. Like
Yeah, it looked very forced,
it looked very forced. It felt like she was stalling until
very awkward.
Bailey came over, and then ultimately it was also a bad decision. Becky shouldn't have retained. I think Lyra should have won, and then you go into a Lyra Becky feud for the Intercontinental title. But it looks like we have our answer why
Yeah.
she retained, because we're getting Becky versus Nikki Bella probably at Clash. Which honestly, that could have been
I think
without the title. That could have been without the title. I didn't need the
the
title.
biggest botch during that
Yeah.
entire match
Was the twist ties?
was that damn zip tie.
Yeah, the zip ties. Where the
Her
fuck
hand
is it?
came out of that damn thing, and she was like, "Oh shit, I better put this back on."
Yeah, they even mentioned it too. Like Michael Cole and Wade said, her hands got out free.
Oh wait, nope, never mind.
Where the fuck is Nick Khan's smug looking face? So there it is. There it is. So then we had probably the worst match of the night, arguably the worst match of the night. Solo versus Jacob Fatu, which I was not saying. Going into this match, I had every confidence that it was going to be a good match. But it felt like all they did was set that up for that fucking stupid little moonsault on the top of the fucking steel cage at the end after the match was over. That ruined it. That ruined the night for me for most of the night, until the main event, which we had. The Dominic and AJ Styles match was pretty good. It was a lot better than I thought.
It was.
better than I
I
expected
loved
it
all
to be.
The callbacks.
Yeah, I loved all the callbacks to the Eddie versus Ray
Yeah,
ladder match.
I thought oh, that was gonna be like a bathroom break match. It was gonna be boring, but it was actually better than I thought. Then we had the main event, which arguably blows their match out of the water at WrestleMania, which was fucking god awful. Their match
Man.
at fucking WrestleMania was terrible. I'm sorry, it was fucking terrible. What episode were we on? 12? Yeah. So then we had the return of the night. A lot of people thought it was gonna be The Rock, but I think they're saving The Rock for a later date. Probably because I have a feeling The Rock's going to be seen as last opponent. Makes more sense to have him face The Rock.
A lot of people are praying for Edge
It won't be Edge.
because something about his
contract.
something about his contract with AEW.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has injury. He was injured for most of the year. Tony Khan's gonna add. He's gonna add time to that. So there's no way now Edge is gonna be fighting Cena for his last match. Which I don't even think that he's gonna be teaming.
Because if you look, John Cena's he's easily up there as like number 3 on John Cena's biggest rival.
Yeah. So I don't even think Edge is gonna be teaming with Christian until the end of the year. I really don't. I think they're gonna slowly build this. They're gonna slowly build.
Yeah.
Oh, double play. Wonderful. They're slowly gonna build this tag team and slowly turn Christian a babyface. So that was that's your guys' opinion on SmackDown. Cheryl, do you believe SummerSlam? Fucking SmackDown. I got Friday on the brain.
Sorry.
Do you feel the same way, Cheryl?
Pretty much. I mean, the only thing I have to add about the Drew Logan Paul
Oh, that was a good match.
jelly roll thing.
That was a good
It
match.
was a much better match than I expected, considering the build up to it to me just seemed so fucking awkward. I mean, the build
I
up
will
just
give
seemed
Jelly-
awkward to me.
I'll give Jelly
But-
Roll credit. He took that table shot like a champ.
I told Ryan.
Yeah, that was impressive. That was really impressive.
I told Ryan, I think, what was it?
Especially the way that
Sunday?
table broke. That could have really hurt him.
I told Ryan.
Yeah.
I told you Sunday, right? I said I felt like that match felt like it felt like Drew and Randy Orton took a backseat
Yeah.
in that match, and it was all about.
They really let Logan
But
shine.
I'm kind of okay with that. actually. So,
I,
but
I told
yeah, it was
this
a
to
lot,
Ryan. I was like,
way better than I expected it to be. Like I said, the build up to the whole thing to me
every
just seems
match
so
Logan Paul
awkward.
is
Like,
in,
yeah,
he's getting better.
Yeah, Logan seems like he's
he
getting.
is.
I think, and people are gonna hate me saying this. I think he's a future world champion.
He could
I
be.
have a feeling too.
People are gonna be so mad when he wins that world title. But you know what? That's the point of it. That is the point of it.
But you know what? He's one of those people love to hate. You know what I mean? Like Tom, he's like sort of the.
I mean, look at
I
Dom.
mean, not that I'm trying to compare him to Tom Wilson, but
Look at Dom.
he's just one of those people.
Look
Yeah,
at Dom.
same thing. People love to hate Dom,
Yeah, but
but
When Dom turns a baby face, he's gonna be fucking cheered.
People are going to hate him again.
oh
That's
god,
why
I like him.
Depends how
I
the
heard through
push.
the rumor mill that he's going to be possibly the next AAA Mega Champion.
I could see that. Which that's in a couple weeks. So do we have a little
The 16.
Yeah, we have a little controversy. But before that, we get into that. Let's talk about the ESPN deal.
Controversy creates cash.
Yeah, through AEW.
Eric Bischoff told us all that.
AEW controversy. Oh, what a shocker! It's not like we hear that every fucking day. Uh, we'll get into that in a minute. We have the ESPN deal has gone through, so WWE has found a home for next year. As the Peacock deal runs out at the end of this year, Peacock had been the home of the PLEs since what, 2015 or 2016?
2016, I think.
2016. They've been
Yeah,
No, it was WWE Network. And then we
Yeah.
got
No, yeah, it went from WWE Network into
Yeah, well,
WWE Network got pulled into.
I'm just saying. I think WWE Network only lasted for like 4 years, and then it moved to Peacock because NBC wanted the PLEs.
Yeah,
2020.
so 5 years.
So 5 years. So Peacock officially so it must have been 2015 when WWE Network. I thought it was 2024, 14.
Yeah.
yeah, because I also heard that Peacock is still going to stream like
SmackDown.
old events, but nothing new.
It's gonna stream SmackDown. It's gonna do SmackDown the day after.
Yeah,
So February 24th, 2014 was the WWE Network. So it lasted for like 6 years. Because originally Peacock was supposed to launch earlier than 2020. It was supposed to launch, I think, 2 years before, and they couldn't get it to launch because
they were having a lot of technical issues.
Yeah, so they pushed it back. So originally it was supposed to launch in 2018, but NBC, because NBC has such a great relationship with WWE, this is kind of shocking that WWE would turn around and go to ESPN because so many of the subscribers on Peacock are there to watch WWE. But apparently, Nick Khan came out and said he expects those people to leave because they left the WWE Network to go to Peacock. Yeah, because it was cheaper than the WWE Network. But then he thinks they're gonna leave Peacock to go to ESPN Plus. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Especially when it's going a $20 price jump from $10 to $30.
They're 100% not going to go. I'm not getting ESPN Plus. We already have it, but I'm not gonna get it because you're gonna have to pay extra for the pay-per-view. They're basically becoming pay-per-views again, and I'm not paying that shit. All right.
Yep.
I refuse to pay it for AEW. I'm not paying. Yeah, it's $20 cheaper than AEW, but still, I'm not paying 30 fucking bucks to see fucking 5 to 6 matches. Fuck out of here with that shit. I'll just keep an eye on Twitter. Twitter will spoil it. You know, Twitter will have updates and
Definitely.
shit. So you don't have to fucking, or you can just fucking VPN it. Watch it illegally.
there you go.
Watch
So
it. Just
yeah, this feels like nothing but a cash grab. Fucking terrible. I don't know why TKO thinks this is a good idea. Unless you're putting out amazing products, amazing matches 5 to 6 times, which WWE was last year, yeah, it would have made sense to do that. But It's not right now. WWE is at its lowest right now. Well, not at its lowest. It's
Well,
not. It's not as hot.
TKO is it's TKO's fault. They're the ones who are hemorrhaging money. They're just trying to make back this $3 billion loss that they've had over the past few years.
Yeah. So it's not like WWE is garbage right now. It's just they're not as hot as they were when they were heading into WrestleMania 40.
No,
When they were going into WrestleMania 40 with the Cody Rhodes storyline, the who was it? It was the two night main event. They had Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. They had Gunther versus Sami Zayn. They had Rhea. Who was it? Rhea Ripley versus Becky. Uh, who was the women's? It was Io versus Bailey. Like that was when they were hot. They were red hot around
hmm
that time. Where they like it didn't seem like and that was probably the best WrestleMania they had in years. So it feels like ever since The Rock returned at Elimination Chamber and Cena turned heel, they just lost their oomph because The Rock hasn't been seen since, and he hasn't have an answer for it.
nope.
So that's what's going on. The drama for WWE. They have a new streaming home in 2026. I mean, it's nice to see they have a home. At least they didn't lose Peacock and didn't have a home for a while. Uh, but let's get into the AEW shit. Uh, AEW
Oh,
apparently
about
apparently the Hurt Business or the Hurt Syndicate are refusing to drop the titles to the FTR at Forbidden Door and at what's the other one? Is it All Out? That they're refusing to drop the
yeah. I think
titles.
All Out is after. I think All Out's after
Forbidden
Forbidden
Door.
Door. Yeah.
I think All Out's in September.
Yes,
Forbidden Door's the 24th of this month.
yes. Hidden Door is the same weekend as Heat Wave. Uh, apparently, yeah, they refuse to drop the titles at a fucking Forbidden Door and I think All Out. Yeah, right here, All In at both. So right now here, the Hurt Syndicate said no to losing to the FTR at both the All In and Forbidden Door pay-per-views. So but according to Tony Khan, there's no creative control for wrestlers. According to Tony Khan, there's no creative
Yeah.
control. But clearly as day, that's creative control. I mean, as much as he wants to fucking not admit it, there's creative control. I mean, it's it just keeps getting better and better with AEW right now, and I don't know. I ultimately think they need to let Tony Khan needs to fucking step away and hire some writers to allow them to do their job to get AEW back in the right corner because Tony Khan has his Tony Scam I should call him. Tony Khan has his fingers way too much on AEW, and he's starting to look a lot like certain Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So,
But I will say this: the shit they're doing with the Young Bucks right now has been hilarious.
oh, that's right. They lost their
How they've been
MVP.
literally, yeah, they've been jobbing them out so bad. Like their Titantron entrance is literally just like a piece of notebook paper with their names written on it. They have such generic music. Just this past week when they came down, like how they had the little title card of like what the wrestlers' names and all are.
Yeah,
It just says talent name. That's all it says is talent name. That's it.
fucking terrible. Uh,
Yeah, it's been hilarious.
speaking of that, Cody Rhodes went on a podcast. What was it last week? And he finally gave the answer to why he left AEW. Uh, it was a really good response. It was a really good response. He said, in WWE, if I would have felt disrespected, then it's not my company, so I can't really, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna feel as disrespected because it's not my company that I built. But in AEW, what Tony Khan was doing, it was just spit in my face because me and the Young Bucks and my friends, we built this company, not Tony Khan. Tony Khan paid for the company, but Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Adam Page, they put their heart, sweat, and tears uh, into this company, and Tony Khan is letting it wash down the drain. So Cody Rhodes basically said what we all were thinking. I mean, it was because of Tony Khan that Cody Rhodes left. And honestly,
Cat.
AEW has not been the same since Cody Rhodes left. It really shows because the writing is fucking garbage. Outside of maybe a couple matches, which I am looking forward to Athena and Timeless Tony Storm.
I did hear something that Dustin coming up at the end of the month
He's
has to
having
have a double
surgery.
knee replacement
Yep,
surgery.
he'll be done. He'll be done too. So, uh, why is he still pitching? He's at 38 pitches. Get him out of the game. So yeah, that's
And
all
he's
we.
got to have a
You're going, Ryan.
double knee replacement,
Yeah,
but his contract is still good until 2030. He just signed an extension.
I have a feeling we're gonna start seeing some AEW stars of end up in WWE like we already have, and Ricky Saints and Blake Monroe. I have a feeling Britt Baker, she will be in WWE by the end of the year. Um, I think Wardlow, if they finally fucking release him, he'll end up in WWE. Who else is there? Uh, who else is the one that's on the chopping block that wants out?
I can't remember.
I have a feeling. If this keeps going,
Okay.
I have a feeling if this keeps going, we're gonna see. Uh, and as much as I want to admit it, I think Kenny Omega, Young Bucks are eventually just gonna leave. They're gonna leave because it's just the drama and Tony Khan's constantly fingers on top of shit. Outside of maybe the Young Bucks have had control of what they're doing, so maybe they won't leave. But Kenny Omega, if I'm Kenny Omega,
Well, Kenny Omega himself, he's just been too injury prone lately.
yeah, Yankees win, thank God. Uh, yeah, Kenny Omega's, but I have a feeling if Kenny Omega, if he does leave AEW, he's going to WWE because he wants to have that WrestleMania moment. He's talked about it a lot, how he wants that WrestleMania moment.
But that's only if he can stay healthy. That man is
Yeah.
so injury prone
Well,
lately
he has a
because of
disease.
his diverticulitis.
Yeah, he has a disease, but I think didn't he get that fixed?
No, that's what he's still dealing with.
So he could potentially go on, but the one I'm thinking the most is fuck, who is it?
And MJF just signed another extension. So
Yeah, MJF, but I have a feeling MJF ultimately, when he hits 30, he will be in a WWE. He is what 29, so I think he signed what his contract. I think ends. We don't even know when his contract ends.
yeah, I do know he just signed a couple like a multi-year extension, like just earlier this year.
He's extending to 2027. I have a feeling once that contract ends, he's going to WWE. Which there's nothing for him to do in AEW after when that contract ends. And I mean, by the time that contract ends up, he'll be what, 31 years old.
Yeah.
So he'll still be in his prime. He's probably gonna go into acting now. More acting roles because of Happy Gilmore too.
Is that Cody?
No, MJF.
Oh,
Oh,
MJF.
right.
So
Oh, didn't he get his whole part cut out in the Von Erich movie?
he could have. No, I think he was. No, I think he was in there. I think he was in there.
No, his whole part got cut out.
Just like Nikki's part in Happy Gilmore. There is another show. There's an indie show coming up at the end of this week.
Yeah.
It's MLW Blood and Thunder.
MLW
It's
Blood.
the ninth The main event is Matt Riddle versus Dijak for the world title.
Okay, so MJF's role is, yeah. Thank you for announcing that, Ryan. Good to know. The World Indies Classic title will be on the line in 2 weeks. Next week's episode will be predictions for Emergence and Triple Mania. MJF's roles as Lance Von Einreich or Enrich is the Iron Claw was reduced from the Iron Claw is reduced due to not adding substantial weight to the main storyline. So I mean Lance. I don't even think Lance is a. He was in it. He was in it, but he just had majority of his role was cut out. But like, there's that. He was in the Iron Claw. He was in Happy Gilmore too. I have a feeling once he goes to WWE, he's probably gonna do a part-time schedule in WWE, so he can act. I have a feeling that's where MJF is heading towards. Is he's gonna be.
I will say this: I do think it's funny how Happy Gilmore is basically the forbidden door that WWE fans and AEW fans were waiting for.
Pretty much, because Becky Lynch and MJF are both in it. Mickey James was supposed
Yeah.
to be in it too. My favorite moment of that fucking movie is Eminem. when he's getting eaten by the fucking gators, he yells out Detroit.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
I still have yet to see it.
You haven't seen it yet? Justin, have you seen it?
No.
You guys gotta see
Nope.
it. It's fucking cool.
It just seems like a clusterfuck of a movie. I didn't want to watch it.
That was the point of the first movie. It was a clusterfuck of what's it called? The
You hear me?
cameos.
Okay.
Anyways, so we have Friday Night SmackDown. We have Cody Rhodes, and his
No longer the undisputed champion. It's now just the WWE champion.
they still call it for the undisputed.
They dropped the undisputed title.
Finally. Did you see Paul Heyman?
Yeah, it's no longer the undisputed champion.
Did you see what Paul Heyman called the World Heavyweight Championship?
No.
He called it undisputed. He's like, the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. So we have Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar will be there, John Cena will be there, Tiffany Stratton retained. John Cena. Tiffany Stratton she retained. I'm assuming Jade Cargill will be going into another. We're probably heading towards a Bianca Tiffany match at Clash at Paris, which I'm all for. I have a feeling they might be keeping that title on Tiffany until WrestleMania. Because I think we're going to have a confrontation between Bianca and Jade very soon, and we're going to have that match at Mania, which rightfully so. Jade does not deserve another title shot for a long time. All she does is fucking botch, and she's not ready for a championship. If she's going to win a title anytime soon, it's going to be the United States Championship, and that's only because Julia's ready to go to the main event scene in the women's division. So that's what we have for Friday. Like I said, we already mentioned Thursday we have a main event between Trick Williams and Moose. Get that man on more on WWE TV, man. I love that man. Moose is so good. He's so good. So that's what we have for this week. Anything else besides that event, Ryan?
No. Besides Emergence next week.
Emergence. We have Triple Mania Emergence next week. My birthday's next Friday.
Yeah.
Be the big 2-8.
Who gives a shit?
Shut up, Ryan. Shut the fuck up, Ryan.
No, but MLW we have Matt Riddle versus Dijak for the world title. Shotzi Blackheart versus Ava Everett. Mystico versus Akira Kwan. Sadochi Kojima versus Bobby Fish. And Bishop Dwyer, aka Baron Corbin, versus Anthony Green. That's the match card.
Who was also in WWE, but I don't remember his name.
Kurt Stallion,
Yes.
NXT.
What's Brian Kendrick doing these days? He's
In
is he wrestling? Is he still
not
wrestling?
in jail, but he's been in like court shit.
No, he's in Battleground Championship Wrestling. It's a small company out of Philadelphia.
He's got to be almost retired though, right? Like he's at the end of his
No,
career.
he's still fighting strong.
Really?
And there's also another match. It's Neon, which is a luchador versus Paul London.
Yeah. So we
That's another one needs to retire.
Paul London. I remember when he was in the
Yeah,
his one appearance in SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
I remember
he had to smile and wave at Vince McMahon's turmoil.
I also remember when he
who
was
was
in Royal Rumble and they grilled him about it
who
when he
was
did that backflip when Snitsky clothesline.
who who was no? He's in the 2009 roster. I thought it was the 2007 roster.
Now, remember when Vince McMahon got fired and he was the only one back there smiling and laughing about it?
Oh, when
That's when
when
his career went downhill.
when was that when Trump bought out WWE
Yeah,
storyline wise.
Yeah,
That was terrible. Who was the most bizarre SmackDown versus Raw roster member?
it was. That was right before the whole limo explosion.
yeah, it
No,
was
that
literally
was.
right before
I
the
thought that
limit
was
exploded.
after. I thought that was after the limo explosion. No, you know what? You're right.
No, remember
Good
he was
stuff.
stabbed going and he went to leave the building.
Yeah, and I
And then
guess
the limo exploded.
yeah, and
So
then
fans were like, "Oh, London did it."
the very next. I know the very next week, Chris Benoit killed his family and himself.
Yeah.
Uh, so looking at this roster right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm looking at the SmackDown versus Raw 2007 roster. Look at.
Well, we're nowhere near you, Marcus. So yeah, we can't see it.
Well, no, I thought I don't have it on Discord, so I said you
We're in
guys can
Frederick.
see it.
You're up near Hagerstown.
I'm in Myersville, not Hagerstown. Uh,
Close enough.
anyways, no, I'm telling you, you guys don't see this because it's not on Discord. Is what I meant. Kid Cash. It freaking had Psychosis, Paul Burchill. Look at these fucking names. Holy
Paul
shit.
Burchill's actually wrestling in NWA.
Is he?
Kid Cash has been doing
Training.
training and he's been doing some indie bookings here and there.
He's actually training Chris
Vito.
Benoit's son, David.
Is Vito still wrestling?
Everybody loves Vito.
Vito
No,
in the dress.
he's retired. Justin loves Vito.
Vito in the dress.
That fucking
FBI man.
that 2007 roster, SmackDown vs. Raw roster is crazy, dude. You freaking had then you also had
Nunzio's still wrestling.
super fucking crazy. I remember him and
Still wrestling.
Psychosis. They were a tag team, right? Back in the fucking 2007.
Yeah, Mexicals.
That's cool.
Yeah.
With Hoovy.
With Juventud Guerrera. That was the Mexicals. In fact, all three of them are still wrestling to this day.
He's 51 and he's still fucking. Oh, Sting wrestled till he's 60.
Yeah?
So, to be fair, can't say it. Sting just
Ric Flair.
Ric
Flair's still
Flair.
wrestling too.
Even though he said he wrestled his final match.
he did you see he wants to do another one?
And he wrestles every night he gets up out of bed just to take a piss.
Oh, he wrestles.
He has to have anything. Just to wrestle to get the trouser snake out.
Oh my god, I forgot they had Shane McMahon as a Hall of Famer on SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah, I still remember the match you had to do to unlock him, and that was so stupid.
What was the match?
You had to fight Hulk Hogan on Legend.
I know you fucking to get Dude Love and Cactus Jack, you had to and Mankind. I knew you had to play as Mick Foley and beat all three of them in a match.
Beat all three of
Yeah,
them in a handicap match.
yeah. And I
Yeah, to get Shane, it was Shane and Randy. You had to beat, Randy Savage. You had to beat Hulk Hogan.
to him and Randy Savage. I know fucking SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 was a little bit more easier. Because I think to get The Rock, you had to fight. I forgot what it was. You had to fight someone to get The Rock. I know to get to get Bret Hart, you had to play as Shawn Michaels and beat him in an Iron Man match. I think you had to do the same thing for this.
I gotta say, I like the ones that, like the 2009, 10, or 11, when they had the Road to WrestleMania, because that was a hell of a lot easier to get.
Yeah,
The legends.
Well, the reason why I liked 07 and 06, 07, 08 is because they had the GM mode, which they have again in WW2K, but it's like watered down. It's not as good as the old THQ
Yes. I
GM
had
mode.
not played it.
It's good. It's fun for a couple hours, then it gets fucking boring and it gets repetitive. Whereas this one, SmackDown versus Raw.
I'm listening to Universe Mode where I have Ethan Page as part of Seth Rollins' group.
That's why I like 2011 because that was the introduction of the universe mode. So it was kind of their replacement of GM mode, is you get to be a GM and you get to control the universe and control brands and stuff. But that's also gotten watered down.
Well, Ryan hates my Universe Mode because I'm a forever World Heavyweight Champion.
You're for what? Hulk.
I just keep the title on myself the entire time.
So what do you have, a 10-year long reign?
More like 6.
What's that? 3,000
I've only lost it twice. I've only lost it twice.
We really should do like a sit down and play like an old vintage SmackDown versus Raw game. We should totally do that. Just sit down and play it, like kind of do what Xavier Woods does on Up Up Down Down, but like a different, like we'll do like challenges and stuff, like do an actual entire season mode. Because I love the 2007 season mode. I think it's the best of the three.
Before we end,
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
Hulk Hogan's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's funeral was just a few days ago. Some of the notable names that appeared were Edge, Adam Copeland, Bam Margera, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Conrad Thompson, DDP, Dean Malenko, Dennis Rodman, Eric Bischoff, Jeff Jarrett, Hacksaw, Jimmy Hart, John Laurinaitis, Kevin Nash, Kid Rock, Linda Nick Hogan, Paul White, RVD, Ric Flair, Shane McMahon, Stephanie, Ted DiBiase, uh, Tito Santana, Triple H, Vince McMahon, X Pac, among others. Like it was a big event.
As much as people hate him,
I'd say probably even rivaled Ozzy's.
People can argue and say he was a douchebag, but you cannot argue the fact that without Hulk Hogan, there's probably not wrestling today. So
yeah,
it's not.
That's why he always came back. His love for wrestling.
Well, let's not talk about his
like
time in
even the
TNA.
newer generation.
Let's not talk about his time
I'm not.
in TNA.
I'm saying like constant WWE comebacks.
I mean, my all-time favorite Hogan, which we didn't get this, so we'll do this and then we'll wrap this up. Let's give us each of us all-time favorite Hogan. My all-time favorite Hogan is arguably the Shawn Michaels feud, which is probably Shawn Michaels' favorite.
Shawn Michaels made that feud horrible.
Come on, dude, that was fantastic, dude.
Brother. Bullshit with Larry King.
brother.
How he was overselling everything.
He did it because Hulk Hogan didn't want to. Because Hulk Hogan didn't want to put over Shawn Michaels. That's why he was overselling. Because the original Vince.
My favorite Hogan match would probably be him versus The Rock.
Oh, in 2003?
WrestleMania.
Was it 2003?
WrestleMania 18?
So I think
18 or 19?
18. I have two.
Because WrestleMania 19 was The Rock's last WrestleMania for a while.
Yeah, I have two favorite Hogan matches and things. That's the entire run is Mr. America.
Oh my God, you have the Mr. America.
And
that stupid segment. Hey, he was the first El Grande Americano.
Yes.
And his matches in 02 with The Undertaker.
Yeah, so it was WrestleMania 20. It was 18, because 19 was The Rock versus Stone Cold, which was Stone Cold's last match.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, that was his final match before he came back to face Kevin Owens, which is not really technically a match. It was a sanctioned match. So yeah.
Then 20 was Eddie and Kurt and Chris Benoit, Shawn, and Trick.
Yeah, then 21 was Batista, Triple H, Cena, JBL.
JBL, Cena.
All right.
So,
That will bid you adieu.
yep, you guys are free to go. Me and
So
Cheryl,
long,
we're gonna wrap this
and
up. Oh, wait, Justin.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Talk to
Good
you
night. So
soon.
long.
Bye. So long.
And
Farewell.
In case I don't see you again,
Bye.
good morning, good afternoon, and good night. All right, Cheryl. So we didn't get your moment, your favorite Hulk Hogan moment, before we wrap this up.
Okay. Well, I wasn't very much into wrestling back then, so I really don't have one, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm going to abstain from that. I really wasn't watching it back then.
Please, please, I'm telling you. So long, shrimp. Podcast interviews. Current
Oh my
stars,
God.
debuts. All right, so anyways, that's all the time we have for this week. We will be back for next week as we get ready to go to New York City tomorrow. I got to do some laundry. We got to pack as well. So we'll see you guys later. Peace.
See ya.
You built a monster.